Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, downtown Chicago here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, it's Friday. We've had 3 good days of movement higher in the grains, and I'll show you the charts here in a little bit. So just really some whoppers of trading days that we've had here. The crude oil, a 17-year low in crude oil, certainly the worst month ever in crude oil trading, and that really weighs on the ethanol market and the demand, cascading feed demand for our grains here. So nonetheless, first chart of corn here, you got 3 days of higher highs and higher lows. So that's what markets do here, and the grains get so cheap. We've had a bounce, and it's really important where we close this afternoon to give us direction Sunday night. Now there's rumors, China buying U.S. corn, China buying U.S. soybean, China buying U.S. wheat. The list goes on, and if that were to become fact, that'll be a self-fulfilling fundamental to push these grain markets higher here. So the shorts are covering in here overnight. That's why we're higher. So you've got a short position in corn, and China starts buying U.S. corn. Corn market's going to trade higher, and the market knows that, so we'll keep talking about that. Next chart is soybeans here. Same chart. 3 days of higher highs and higher lows. See if you can see that gap up on May soybeans at 885 there. I think that's where the market's headed. So again, we got a short position in soybean. These are vulnerable here. China starts buying U.S. soybeans. Market's going to trade higher, and we'll keep talking about that. You know, the Chinese middle class, and Starbucks opened a store in Hunan province just the other day, the harbinger center of this virus. And when this gets, so the worst seems to be over in China, and the China middle class, their diets are like ours, hence they want protein, just like we do. So the demand for corn to feed the beef, soybean meal, this is going to continue here, and it's a good story, and we'll keep talking about it. So certainly there's a concern over demand with all of our restaurants closed in USA here, but we'll get through this, and I think you're going to see some real nice rallies in the weeks and months ahead. Now, they are talking about a wet April here, and, you know, that's going to turn bullish for the corn market and the soybean market, too, if we can't plant next month. So we'll keep talking about all of that. And lastly, the wheat chart. Now, the daily wheat chart is the same thing, 3 days of higher highs and higher lows. What I have here today is a weekly wheat chart, and I get excited when charts like this trade higher. So look for higher wheat prices in the next 5 to 10 business days, and that's going to help corn market go higher too. So wrapping this up, it's Friday. Let's all have an excellent weekend. The U.S. economy is going to come roaring back once we conquer this virus. And, you know, you give the market bad news and the markets can deal with it. But when you have the uncertainty that we have here, you're going to get a VIX at 85, and the market really doesn't know how to deal with this. So, again, this wheat chart here, you've got the biggest wheat move in 9 months higher, and I like that. And we'll keep talking about that.